Well, good morning, folks. How are we today? Anyway, next problem. Okay, again, refocusing. What are we doing here? Well, this is a little garage of little experiments of things that people might come across on a daily basis, and how do we solve them using these LLMs or these chat GPT systems or these supposed intelligence engines out there in the internet that you either, get for free with lots of ads, or you pay a lot of money for to get some real computing. Let's just get that out in there. That's really what the landscape is out there looking right now, right? It comes at a dollar cost. These things don't run for free. And I think that's what we're used to in the internet world, is the fact that you subscribe to something, they throw ads at you, and you get it for free. I'm still so sure people think that that the cloud of engines that run Facebook and Twitter and all that sort of stuff is just somebody's backyard computer or a little stack of computers in somebody's side closet. But they really are. They're rows upon rows of computing power, and this LLM stuff here just makes more of it. That's all. But getting back to what do we do here? Right. Well, we are just experimenting, trying to find out what we can use these LLMs for on a daily basis to help our life. Now, I've got a problem that I was working on, and I'll use the problem example, but unfortunately, this is a problem you probably won't ever come across unless, of course, you start playing with hosted sites and everything else like that. So on a technical level, it's probably above the average everyday user, but it gives the average everyday user a bit of a snapshot on what actually is behind these websites anyway. So I guess it's a little bit of an education for the people who just want to know what's going on with the world. Anyway, flicking right over. So today we're looking at a problem. Right now, this is my personal website. I suppose we don't really need to have that on there. We can just take that off. So that's my website there. It runs quite well. It's got a little slider revolution. I've got full admin control. It's been running for like 10 years or 9. Well, actually, the site's been running for like 30 years or 25 years. It got repurposed 10 years ago. And I just put all my content here, off YouTube, because I'm one of those guys that thinks YouTube's just a hosting platform, and they host for free. Shit. I got probably 3 terabytes of, movies up there now. If they were charging me currently I pay for 2 terabytes for their Google Cloud storage. And what's that? That's $300 a year or something. Could you imagine what YouTube would be like if they actually started making the people who put videos up charging for their space? God, wouldn't all the AI crap disappear instantly overnight? Oh, really? Anyway, that's my idea about YouTube. It's a hosting platform. You host for free, and you can make a few bucks on the side. Anyway, this is my website. I try to bring people to this, and it's we can do the articles. We can do the articles. Found the water, yes, and a nicely written blog article, maps, and everything. This is where I grew up in the internet. Don't forget, I was playing on the internet in the early 90s, with shoestrings and handheld couplers and shit like that. To do sites like this in the 90s is impossible, but you get the whole idea. The problem I'm getting at was the fact that, what are we teaching you today? We're 4 minutes into the video. You haven't taught you anything. I've taught you the fact that you can host yourself, and hosting requires DNS records. They're the DNS records that make my site running. That's hosted by a company called Cloudflare. You may have heard that in your tracks, or even when you're surfing the internet, coming up with a Cloudflare pop-up sort of saying, "Oh, are you a real person?" Well, okay, TMD is my hosting service. A few days ago, they hit me up with an email, right? And I couldn't log into my website. That's what it was. I couldn't log in, sorry. So I sent an email off. Could you provide us with load more, sorry. Load more. Where did we start? Yeah. I'm really having difficulty understanding why I'm seeing continued errors on my website. Right now, I'm still trying to log into my admin panel, and I get a message to request timed out. So basically, what it looks like to me is they've got me on a low tier, low hit rate tier subscription, yet they're charging me like $430 every 3 years to host this site. I have this understanding hosting means the fact that I put my content on your site and you protect it. That's your job. My job is just to update the website. That's all I have to do. I don't really have to get involved in what you do, right? You're a hosting service. You host my site. You protect my site. That's how it all works. So what do I find LLMs really good for? I find it great for the whole correspondence thing. This is my correspondence, probably about the most active thing that I do on ChatGPT these days, because I think, again, I'm still very much leaning into ChatGPT's wordings, or, how would you say, diction or comprehension, or vocabulary prowess. I don't know what you would call it. Every LLM has an ability to write letters back to you. And I just find that the ChatGPT seems to have a really elegant approach. And I've been it's actually teaching me to write better. It's one of my subjects I was never good at school was English, but that's because I'm Australian, okay? We do things like, ride kangaroos around our backyard. We don't do English. Come on. Anyway, so getting back to the thing, what do you use LLMs for? We use it for things like, correspondence. They are absolutely great for doing it. But again, you've got to control them, man. These things here can really run off at the mouth, right? This conversation I've been having with TMD, we started over here. Here's another issue I'm having with ME, having to give it a bit of a rundown, blah, 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 over the first couple of emails. I think the first couple of emails I had backwards and forwards, I didn't get ChatGPT involved. I just start, got a problem, what's going on? And instantly it just looks like I'm just being fobbed off by an automated process. Could have been fobbed off by an LLM on the other side, comes into an engine, like this is the things with, the CRM systems and support systems. The most expensive part of running the internet is the support behind it, keeping the system running. And people don't have any idea what's really involved when you've got millions of people hitting your foundational hardware, if you know what I mean. Cutting a long story short, as I try to do all the time, what do? I use this to write and craft emails, and I find that, we explain the problem. All right, okay, we go through it. We go through the whole problem. I should really have that other. You're reading all my right-hand panel little questions, aren't you? I'm sure. Actually, lucky we're running projects. I have a few projects, and I'm trying not to distract you from the side there. That's always going to be changing the stuff on the side. That's why I want to cover it up. I use this thing here probably 6 to 8 hours a day. Anyway, getting down to the letter writing. Again, it just comes down that she's just so good at, once we get to the point where she wrote a reply that I'm not going to go through. We went through and just did a whole bunch of diagnostics. You've got to understand the fact that, like, I'm an ex-engineer. I've retired. I pay somebody to do a job. They gave me a fob-off reply just to say it's my problem. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to spend the next 3 hours with my ChatGPT helper, and we went through and we screenshotted everything. We looked at all the stuff inside. Right, this is me, and this is something you could do. If you are hosting your own website or having your personal website hosted by somebody else, this is how you can now fight back at this bullshit that goes on. The LLM will take you through, and you just give it screenshots. It reads the screens, and it goes through, and it summarizes and catches what's critical, and finally drives you back down to a point where we now know what's going on. Okay, so what do? We now hit back. Where do we start hitting back? Oh my God. Yeah, there was a lot of diagnostics. That was 3 hours work, I'm sorry. Okay, so we finally got to a point where we know what we're doing, right? So she gets the frustration.
I get the frustration, but don't put any of that in the email.
Exactly.
The moment it turns into, I've never been happy or bad decision, they stop reading it as a technical issue and start treating it as a complaint ticket. What you want is something that feels calm, but quietly implies you're about to walk. That lands much harder. Here's a tightened version with that edge built in.
Okay, just a bit about to walk. Where am I about to walk to? I'll just give you an idea. Just, again, something you're probably not going to ever do. I have a box on my desk here, and this actually is my Synology NAS. So, yeah, I'm a bit of an IT geek. It actually runs what we call my Plex library. So I do store all my movies on my Plex. never checked out Plex, and you've got some movies you want to store online and be accessible on your mobile phone when you're out and about, well, yeah, Plex is the answer. Really nice system. Again, they're not paying me to plug these systems, but the point was I've got my own little box. What have I been doing? Well, what have I been doing lately? Yes, there we go. I've got some projects slowly building on my site here. Guess what? I don't have to pay $430 every 3 years. I can run it here. If they're gonna make me do the fucking work, I'm gonna fucking do it myself. Okay. The whole idea, I'm paying them to do a job. Anyway, getting back to the correspondence.
Email, subject request for investigation, server load, attribution request for investigation, server load attribution. Hi team, I've reviewed the traffic profile for my site in detail using AW Stats data from January through mid-April attached. The data shows approximately 25 to 60 visits per hour, roughly 100 to 140 page requests per hour. No burst traffic or abnormal spikes. Consistently low bandwidth usage. The hourly distribution is flat across the entire period, which indicates normal low volume usage. Based on this, there is no evidence that site traffic alone could be responsible for sustained server load. These levels are well within the expected range for a standard hosting environment. Given this, I'd like to better understand how load is being attributed to my account. Could you please provide CPU and memory usage metrics specific to my site? Process level detail, for example, PHP workers. Cron activity, any indication of resource contention on the server node. At this stage, the available data suggests the issue may be related to the hosting environment rather than traffic behavior. I'd appreciate a detailed breakdown so we can identify the root cause. Depending on the findings, I may need to review the suitability of the current hosting setup.
So basically, I'm pushing back and it's just saying, you're not doing your job. You're not doing what I pay you to do. You've got to do this, right? And once you hand it across onto there, you're going to have to keep it involved. It's like your secretary. She's going to proofread your replies. She's going to pivot it. She's going to do the right thing. But sometimes you want to push back, right? And this is what happened today. This is the point of this exercise. They can really, start to get annoying. Well, I think this is this morning, right? I've had the data. So I'm sort of saying, if you want, I can help craft a short reply, acknowledging their explanations, subtly reinforcing the issues. I would pivot the reply more to the point of the fact that I am a retired engineer. I pay somebody to do these jobs, basically. Just giving them the shit. It's not my job to go and find the problem. I've now solved the problem myself by offloading and turning. There's a feature here in Cloudflare to put it into what they call some sort of management system, DNS. Where's my views logs? Right. Can we have the logs, please? Yes. These logs here, but if we go back to our domains, go back in here, go to the front page, it's a terribly written design, but if we do a 7-day thing, I've now gone from 40,000 hits per day down to 18,000 hits per day, which is normal traffic. So I've solved the problem myself, but as I said, it took me 2 days to solve the problem. 20, not 2 days. It took me a lot of time to solve the problem. 2D issues, another thing altogether. But yeah, so I solved the problem with my LLM. We come through, but then I said, look, I want to shut this thing down now, right? So she keeps on crafting these courteous replies. I'm going, well, quite frankly, they can run away and hide all they fucking want, man. I don't care. I don't want to worry about hurting their feelings anymore. That's the thing. And it took me like 3 more prompts to get the damn thing to actually get off its high horse of trying to protect my reputation or my word prowess or something. No, I want a hard-hitting, tight email that shuts this fucking thing down. But God, that was almost impossible. But anyway, finally we got it. This is how it turned out. Anyway, you've probably been dying to hear this.
Hi, Tanya. I'm not going to dress this up. Your team identified a load issue and immediately attributed it to my application without properly analyzing the nature of the traffic. That was incorrect.
That sounds like a bot took the email and just it was like what they call a bullet plug, well, a bullet. There's one of these. There's a technical term for these pages. It's what they call a drafted response. Fill the gaps in and just send it out. They're being paid to sit there on the phone and just pick these little emails and just throw them out. They don't look at anything. Their job is to actually be engineers and find out what problems are, but they just don't want to do work. There's nobody standing on their shoulders or cameras, checking on their work prowess. They just have the KPIs to them, to deal with. They don't really have to do any work if they know how to manipulate the KPI numbers, if you know what I mean.
After pushing back and doing the work myself, I implemented upstream filtering via Cloudflare. The result was immediate: a significant drop in request volume and PHP process activity. That confirms the load was driven by automated traffic, not my site. This is the problem. I had to challenge your initial conclusion, investigate the traffic myself, implement the actual fix. That is not what I am paying for. At no point in the earlier responses was there a clear breakdown of what was generating the load. Instead, I was given a generic explanation tied to my account, without distinguishing between legitimate users and automated requests. That is not a proper diagnosis. That is guesswork. Your latest explanation is technically correct, but it comes after the fact, once the issue has already been resolved on my side. So I need a direct answer. Why was the traffic not correctly identified as automated activity before the issue was attributed to my application? I expect a clear and specific response. Warren.
Of course, I would have gone even harder again, but that's why I've been on the other side of that equation as well, from a very technical level, dealing with, high-level engineers globally who don't even speak your language half the time. I know what it can be like on the other side. I don't want to get too hard, and thankfully the LLMs keep it a little bit more contained, which I do really think is one of the better things about these sort of systems. But anyway, look, I didn't really want to take you through a 20-minute video, but the only way to really sort of give you a full working diagnostics of the sort of things that I do playing in my garage here every day is to show you that, what I'm finally allowed to be able to do. You got to understand, like, for 10 years, I've just let these problems just fall. Like, again, does it really have an effect on my ability to eat pad krapao moo every morning? It doesn't, right? Does it affect my game? No. Okay, it's a website, it's this, it's that, all the little problems I do sort of, I want to play with. There's the things they're projects I've had running, that once you build them, that's my thing. Once I've built something, they tend to stay built. I built that website 10 years ago. It's still running. I still maintain it, still update it. But yeah, the internet's getting filthier. That's the problem, and I've had to implement sort of third-party engineering to, to obfuscate the constant attack of people trying to find an exploit in my system. And with the advent of Mythos coming out, and I think that's already been released, yeah, you need to harden your walls, man. Oh my God. Anyway, peace out, guys. Have fun. Stick around. I will try to explain everything as I go along. The project list here is getting longer and longer, and I feel like, really, I've gone back to work, man. I don't really get paid. Hit that subscribe, hit that click the like button. Let's see if we can get this algorithm working, okay? Peace out. See you next time.